Whoa, guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I haven't done this in a while, so let's go ahead and kick it in full gear. One of the reasons I stopped my Riflemens Creed series is I didn't know much about the weapons, but what I didn't do was go back and do the weapons of World War II. And let's go ahead and jump into the most infamous gun of the entire series, the MP40. Also known as the Machine Pistol 40, obviously. It was designed in 1938 off of the design of the MP36, which was a design from Heinrich Ballmer's VPM, which you can see right here. Striking similarities, does it not, said the Patty Wong. So let's talk about the design of the MP40 a little bit. The MP40 is a gun made in wartime, and guns made in wartime have one characteristic. They're very easy to make, and here is the reason why. When you have a gun such as the MP40, which is made of stamped metal and shock welding, you pretty much want somebody with very little skill to be able to build it. For that reason, take World War II for example. You have a lot of people basically going to war, and anybody that can write or read or have any kind of skill or trade that can pretty much understand a command or order is put into the military. Hell, even when we were invading Berlin, old men and children were fighting us back because it was pretty much a patriotic thing at that point. Just imagine if Japan actually attacked the United States in World War II. Same thing would happen there. Anybody that was coherent or competent would be on the front lines, and people that might not could have afforded an education would probably be in the factories, trying to build weapons and bullets and guns for the German war machine. So that is why the MP40 is made of stamped metal. And due to the popular belief, as you see in movies such as Steve McQueen's The Great Escape or Saving Private Ryan, the MP40 was not as widely used as it was seemed to believe in the movies. The MP40 was only issued to squad leaders, paratroopers, and tank crews. It wasn't until the Battle of Stalingrad to when the Russians started doing what they call swarm attacks with a PPSH-41, also known as the Papashaw, that they actually started issuing full squads the MP40. Technically, more full squads were issued the MP44 than the MP40, mainly because they were trying to convert the entire military over to their new assault rifle-based technology. The MP40 shot 9mm, 9 times 19mm, and it would shoot 500 rounds a minute, which isn't very fast, to be honest, for a submachine gun of the time. And its barrel length was generally about 10 inches. Its muzzle velocity was 380 meters per second, which translates to 1,247 feet. It has an average weight of about 8 to 9 pounds, and it was approximately 1 million of them built. How does the gun work in game? This is the meat and potatoes. The MP40 in Call of Duty World at War is considered the best weapon in the game. Reason being is its very, very high power. The MP40 in World at War was capable of two-shotting people without the perk stopping power. And that means that it pretty much freed up the secondary slot to use whatever you wanted. The advantages of using stopping power with the MP40, as you see I'm using here, is its ability to one-shot to the head. So if you're fighting a person that might be clipping behind cover, stopping power could give you that advantage. In World at War, in its cover system, is considered a 1, well actually it's considered a 0 in the penetration level. What that means is it has no penetration abilities other than wood right out the gate. If you added deep impact, you could penetrate light walls with it, but you couldn't penetrate heavy brick walls with it. Light walls being a house wall, brick wall being something like we're standing next to right now. The MP40 is considered the best sniper in the game as well. And this is kind of like a joke or pun towards its very nice and easy to use open iron sights. There is an aperture sight option for the gun, but it seems to kick up too much. If you see the open iron sights, they're very easy to use, and it's very easy to pop fire the gun because of its low rate of fire. Another popular tactic to use the MP40 in Call of Duty World at War is to put Juggernaut and steady aim on, and run it with the dual magazine. The dual magazine, unlike Black Ops, basically doubled your magazine size, making it one of the heftiest magazines in the game, with 64 rounds of shot per reload. And even though dual magazines generally means 2 magazines taped together, it made it an extended mag on this game. So unlike guns that should have the advantage on it in real life, such as the Thompson with its 40 to 50 round drum magazine, the MP40 has a 64 round magazine with a very slow rate of fire. This makes it very, very, very new player friendly, makes it very strong, and it means that you hardly ever have to reload on a 2-shotgun kill, which made the MP40 really, really, really abused and overused, especially with Treyarch's love of increasing hip fire. That's pretty much the MP40 in a nutshell. It got a bad rap, but in my personal experience, the MP40 wasn't that bad to deal with. There's other guns in the series that I'd rather not have to deal with. For example, the quick draw sniper rifles from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 I found much more annoying. The reason is the MP40 has an advantage over all other guns in the game, but the fact is it did have a good amount of recoil. So if the player you're facing with the MP40 against, say with the Gewehr or the pt.5, it would pretty much throw the game off, and they would just end into a frantic spray, whereas the accuracy of a Gewehr or a SVT-40 would overcome them over medium to long range for the most part. Really good players of the MP40 could overcome this obstacle, but they were few and far between. But as always, it's been your boy Wings of Redemption. If you could, please give this video a good rating, and I'll see you guys again later. What weapon on World at War would you like to know the history of next? It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm out at 5,000. Peace, pimps! What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I have to pretty much take the sound off this gameplay because this gameplay was already commentated, but it was donated by Stanza. And what we're going to be doing now is breaking down some of Stanza's gameplay. You can check out Stanza right here in the top right of the video, and you be sure to check out his channel. He likes to play basketball, and he doesn't have a set upload schedule, so you pretty much need to just check him out periodically because he has pretty beast gameplay, as you can see right here. He's using the gold UMP with the extended mags. I'm not sure if it's a custom with rapid fire because he doesn't die this game. This is all we get to see is him beasting. But you need to be aware though, it is cut up like a montage, but he didn't cut any of the kills out of the game. He pretty much showed all of them, but he just kind of cut out the dead boring parts because the game was somewhere between 9 to 12 minutes long. And you'll see him use a lot of the MP9. One of the big advantages of using the MP9 is its very low lack of recoil. That's like when I'm personally playing myself, I like to play domination, and I like to play with a full party. So the MP9 is an ideal secondary for me because it allows me to basically have another assault rifle without using the perk overkill. I find overkill be one of those perks that just seems to be worthless. Even in COD 4, I consider the perk worthless for the main reason because how hard is it to pick up another gun? And as soon as you pick up another gun, your second perk is null and void. The only real advantage I can see to overkill is if you have a really good spawn trapping team and you're running 2 assault rifles to build a kill streak up and having scavenger pro at the same time, which would essentially give you somewhere around the ballpark of 600 rounds to basically use at your disposal. As you see right here, he's pretty much using this top house in the B section since they're trapped on A. And this is actually a pretty good spot because the fact is they have to cross this little white truck area to actually get to you. And if you see that back hut back there with the stairwell, that is actually one of the main spawns of the thing. You'll see him right here. He's in that back spawn, and that guy just came out of it. I don't really advocate this area of the map, mainly because oh yes, sorry for the weird noise. I'm sorry guys, I have that noise cut completely out of the game, mainly because I didn't want his commentary to kind of interfere with my own, because this is a play-by-play from Stanza. But as you can see right there, I don't really partake to stay in this spot because of that. Look at that right there. Look at that. All the guys just coming out of that spot. That is such a hot spot, and you pretty much can just, I guess you could probably, if you had like Sitrep Pro, like he probably has right here. As you can see, he's waiting on this guy to come up the ladder. This is actually a very smart move. You know, a lot of people would like to test you for this move right here. But as you know, that it is very, very, very good to catch people without their gun up. I mean, I might be seeming superficial here, but a lot of people don't understand how beneficial it is just to be not moving. Not moving, you give yourself a 50% advantage to everything that everybody else does. Because look at it. One of the reasons that Steady Aim Pro is so popular in this game is because it limitates that run motion. It takes away that run motion, picks your gun up faster for you, and with it doing that, it saves you a lot. The reason it saves you so much is because you don't get caught in that run motion. And if you're not moving, you don't have that run motion to deal with. I know this makes sound like common sense to you guys, but you got to bear with me. So he pretty much just called in his first MOAB here. And this is like I said, this is a beast gameplay by him, dude. And throughout this beast gameplay, you see this massive gun kill streak. This is a gun kill streak is better than I've ever had. Like here, you see he hits that same spawn again. Like right there, boom, a third guy in that spawn. Look how many people come out of that spawn, dude. I've been harping on it the entire game. That is the best spot to spawn trap in the game. But as you see right here, he has this montage moment. He indicates it in the video itself. But this montage moment is something that I wouldn't stick around and jump in this fray a lot. Right here is a bad move, dude. I can't really condone this move at all. He gets away with it in this video, but for the most part, what he did was just flip his team. You see his team took A. Now they're stuck on a C, which they took away the good spawn. Now they're giving them the bad spawn, which is not really too terrible a spawn, but you take away so many of your advantages. Like you remember the head glitch he just had where he got his little montage moment going on? He no longer has that to his advantage now. Now they have four ways to funnel out of this. And there also is a spawn out of this area as well, because you can spawn way over there near the hotel, and they can completely get out of his trap. But you see right here, they seem to be fading up the right side like they want to get A back, which is a mistake on the enemy team's part. When they took A back, look at this. All his team has to do now is basically go and take C back, and they're trapped back into that vicious spawn trap. As you see, I'm Stanza come back here. They're trying to kind of halt their ability not to take C back, because that one dude, he knew what was up. He's like, man, we got to keep C. We got to keep C so we don't get fucking trapped in that A spawn again. But I'm Stanza over there and cock blocked him, while these other guys, they're just playing so much for face value. It's ridiculous. Like, look at that. They're tunnel visioning in it. Look at that guy. He didn't even stop. He just ran right into his gun and got clotheslined. He looked like Terry Bradshaw was up in this bitch. Like right there. Look at that. One-sided. And he comes right back here. He keeps coming back to this well. I don't really understand this move either. I understand he sees they're on the other side of that map. I wouldn't have took that route. The reason I wouldn't have took that route was the chance of being shot in the back. As you see that red dot coming up here of A, I think he's going to swoop around and clean him up right here, but he tried to. But that guy could have easily came around and stabbed him in the back. I mean, I think he just got lucky at that point or there. I'm Stanza, obviously a beast player, and he knows what he's doing. But I think he got lucky right there. And as you see right here, they have took the A flag, so they can pretty much spawn anywhere. And in Modern Warfare 3, I mean, you can probably see, if you watch any kind of Call of Duty videos, you've probably seen countless videos where they basically show you over and over and over and over again bad spawns. And this is right here is a machine, a factory of bad spawns. And like if you see right now, he's probably pushing close to a second MOAB, but you can't get 2 MOABs unless you die. So he hasn't died yet, so he won't be getting a second MOAB. But this is pretty much essentially a double MOAB game. What is the final score on this monstrosity? I mean, they dominated them the entire time, 299. That's better than half. That means at some point they had a triple cap. But look at it, a 2-man piece kill, final kill cam. Show us the final score. What is the final score of this game? Oh man, that's a big flawless right there. He got the flawless. It is 69-0. What the hell? It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. If you could, please rate this video. Check out I'm Stanza's channel. It's in the top right. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you a little audio commentary, kind of filling in what I'm actually doing today. And what I'm doing is basically, I'm getting ready for Diablo 3. You notice I haven't been uploading a lot of my own personal Modern Warfare gameplay and my own personal Call of Duty.
That's mainly because I'm gearing up to play some Diablo 3. And Diablo 2 is the way I'm doing that. And I'm playing on US East. My account name is WORICP. No, scratch that. WORGOD ICP. ICP stands for Intense Camping Productions. Everybody seems to think it stands for Insane Clown Posse. That's by no means the right way. And if you'd like to play with me, you could send me a message on YouTube with your Skype name and your account name on Diablo Hardcore US East. I play hardcore only. And if you could please have a mic. Mics are very good in Diablo 2 Hardcore because it helps you, call out when you need help and stuff like that without having to type it. Like, who has time to type help when your health gets dropped in like 50% in like a 2-second middle period? And please, 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 please take care of the fan problems ahead of time. Like, the fans on people's computers is like, and it's like all up in their headset mess, and that's just annoying, dude. It is. Come on, it hurts the entire group. Don't have that. I'm really sleepy right now because I've been trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. For some reason, my sleep schedule got flipped from like, I was waking up like 4 in the afternoon. Well, the day I woke up at like, 11 o'clock. So yeah, I'm more than capable of going to sleep right now. That's why I'm doing this video right here to kind of get you guys prepared. So I'm probably going to be playing Diablo 2 late tomorrow, probably around 5 o'clock Eastern. If you want to be a part of it, I'm going to be playing a paladin myself. I don't know what kind of paladin yet. Most likely some side of a tank. And let me know. Hey, how did you guys like the video I put up today? It seems to be getting a lot of exposure. If you would, you can go ahead and check that video out. It's 69-0 flawless, 62 gun skills, 62 gun kill streak. As always, been your boy. I'm out. Ow! Stop! Stop! Stop!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and it's late night chilling. Well, basically, what late night chilling generally is, where I talk about the news. But there's a couple other things I want to talk about today, so it's going to be a little bit different today. I want to talk about something I've been watching on Netflix. This is one thing. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the news. But one of the shows I've told you guys before that I really enjoy is I Shouldn't Be Alive. I love the survival aspect of it, and I love watching survival shows as a whole. Les Stroud, Mike Hawk, people like that really inspire me. And even though I'll probably never get put in that situation, hell, even if I do get put in that situation, I probably won't know what to do after I get put in that situation. All the stuff I've learned, I probably forget about. But on the same effect, I love watching it. I love it. And I watched one where a guy was adrift 76 days. I'm just going to let you guys know that they have 2 seasons now on I Should Not Be Alive on Netflix. You guys should really watch it. It's a very entertaining show, especially if you got nothing to do other than watch my videos. Just playing with you guys. But late night chills about watching the fucking news. So here's the fucking news, dude. The teens are getting drunk off hand sanitizer, dude. Hand sanitizer. How can you get drunk off hand sanitizer? Well, apparently hand sanitizer is 62% alcohol, which is there's only one other thing that's more alcoholic than that, and that would be grain alcohol, such as like moonshine. And a lot of people are getting what they call alcohol poisoning, because the average beer has 5% alcohol. So an average bottle of hand sanitizer would be, what was that, the equivalent of 6 to 7 beers? That's ridiculous, dude. 6 or 7 beers drinking a bottle of hand sanitizer. And like, I'm wondering if Shoe Nice had something to do with this, to be perfectly honest. You guys remember Shoe Nice? Yeah, dude, the dude that would eat all the shit. Yeah, eating tampons a mess. I seen him drink a bottle of hand sanitizer. Deep down in the back of my mind, he started this movement. He started these kids getting alcohol poison when they realized that if you drank it, it would not kill you. Nothing has killed that man yet. He's got a demigod in his stomach that has nourishes of punishment. I don't know what's wrong with that Shoe Nice guy. Me personally, I struggle with eating and drinking really fast. I just don't have the throat to do it. I could drink water for a while. Like, I could probably kill like a liter of water, but it takes me a while. I'm not like that little Asian kid. You guys ever see that Asian kid that like drinks to some massive amounts of water?
he like just goes go 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 go, and it's like down within like 10 seconds. 10 seconds might actually be like over exaggerated. I'm talking about not like the point where it's like not correct. It might be too long. It might be like 2 to 3 seconds, and 10 seconds would be like be like shorting his time by ×4 or ×5 fold. But you guys should probably look him out. Just like fastest water drinker. I mean, he kills that shit, dude. He kills it bad. But back to the hand sanitizer. Why do people do this stupid shit? Is there not enough things in life that can kill you to begin with? I mean, getting on the road is dangerous. So what do? You drink hand sanitizer? I mean, if you're that bored, why don't you do something constructive? Like you ever seen one of the seminars? I seen one today, and FPS Rush has tweeted it out again on Twitter today about the hip hop preacher. The guy basically has that speech, you know, if you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe. You know, that speech. If you never seen it, you should look it up. It's the hip hop preacher, where he basically talks about when you want to breathe, you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe. When you want to succeed more than you want to party, that's when you're going to be successful. And like, this is not a recipe of success. I mean, by itself, it should basically define that what you're doing is not a recipe for success. How can you sit in there drinking hand sanitizer? It's almost as stupid as the choking game. Kids today are growing up dumb. I hate to say it. I thought I told myself I'd never say it. You know, when you're growing up and your parents make you not do something, you're like, well, I'm never going to do that when I grow up. Dude, kids are dumb today. It's scary. Am I part of these kids being this dumb? I hope not. I hope the people that come view my channel, you know, kind of find a little semblance, a little realm of, you know, coherency when they come here. I hope they don't go home and drink hand sanitizer. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, what else is in the news? I got a little bit of time left. You guys know this might not actually be part of the news, but I did notice this on the news site. You know that Nissan commercial where they're basically driving the car and they got like the thing over top of it that's basically covering the car up so you can't see what kind of the body design, because it's supposed to be all new and improved body design. I'm surprised they haven't put a warning label on that and be like, don't try this at home. Do not attempt to drive your car with a sheet over it. I mean, they got shit like do not put water on hair dryers. I'm pretty sure some dumbass out there would do it. Hey, it's food for thought. But that's late night chilling, guys. Hope you guys sleep tight and have a wonderful evening. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm out. Peace. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and this is a really short video today. And this is basically going to the Watch This Gaming. I don't know if you guys remember Watch This Gaming, but Hutch, PJ, and I think it was Earn My Respect. No, it was Sam 5000. They basically had a little series called Watch This Gaming. This was back before I even got big. And like, you ever see people do what, you know, people always harping on me to help smaller channels out? This is the way you got helped out back in the day. You tried to get on Watch This Gaming. And every now and then, I actually put a montage together, or a montage-worthy clip together. And these are just a couple of them. This was a first place one that I got toward the beginning of Modern Warfare 2. I got 15 to 16 kills with a basically the intervention. Now you see where there's a collateral. I think I ended up getting 2 collaterals here. And I used to play on 10 sensitivity and have such picture-perfect aim. Look at that. You ever feel like you get worse as you play a game? I get like that all the time. I feel like I get worse and worse off as I play the game. Oh, look at that. Get beasted on, kid. Oh, yeah. I'm sitting there wanting to get that guy so bad it hurts. Oh. Okay, wow, look at this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of watching the clips with you guys for the first time in a while. This clip right here just keeps going on and on and on and on. Take a guess what actually takes me out of the spot. Come on, you thinking about it? Thinking about it? There's a painkiller. Oh man. You didn't really get to see it, but what it was is on YouTube. And this came in number 2 on a World at War one. This was way back in the day. This is actually when I first started. I had less than 1,000 subscribers when I got this clip.
and this is Search and Destroy. I used to love Search and Destroy when I was playing when I first started doing it. I don't play as much Search and Destroy now. I don't really know why. I think it's got to do with the round countdown and stuff. I kind of faded out of it when they stopped making every round count. I used to love the fact that every round counted, so everything was important. But pretty much, I kill the entire enemy team just with my 1911 because I was using the trench gun here, and I ended up winning the game 4-1. But those are just a little walk down memory lane. Like pretty much how my Watch This Gaming history. Watch This Gaming, they tried to come back one time. I even offered to help them come back, but PJ got lazy, I guess. And as Hutch has stepped out of the community and whatever, I don't think Watch This Gaming's ever probably going to come back at all. But it was a period of my life that I found finally, and I remember getting so excited when they got picked. I remember watching Watch This Gaming and be like, yeah! Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Peace, people.
Pardon me. Do you have any grape Poupon? What's up, fellas? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and it is fucking hard not to look at yourself while you're talking. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. All right, I missed Painkiller already tonight, and basically there's something. This is the first time I've ever missed Painkiller already. And I figured I owed you guys an explanation why I didn't show up tonight. I just got in. It's 2:48 in the a.m. And what ended up happening is my buddy Kelly, the big guy with the scruffy man beard, came. He has a 2005 Ford Taurus, and it overheated on him. And they only have one car, so he called me out there to help him out, to basically get him up there to see what happened, why it's overheating, maybe replace the line, pretty much diagnose it. So we get up there, and the car is out of gas. For some reason, the car ran out of gas as well as it overheated. So two fat guys basically are like, dude, I forgot how fucking hard physical labor is. Physical labor sucks. It's like, my legs were killing me after pushing, a Ford Taurus probably 50 yards. I ain't fronting. But, yeah, we pushed the Ford Taurus about 50 yards just to get it off the roadside, so there's no risk of, somebody going down 501 just take a fat man out. I mean, I'd hate to see what I would do to a car. I mean, a 150-pound deer can total one. I mean, I got pebble. Oh, no, just something to notice while you're doing a video log. But, I hate to see what my fat ass can do. So we go up there, and we open the hood, and we notice there's a bomb of fucking rust in the reservoir of the radiator. So I'm like, oh man, that can't be good. We end up, there's a clogged line right there at the reservoir of the radiator. So we end up going and getting, well, shoot, I had the fancy truck, so I didn't have any tools with me. So we had to go up to Advanced Auto, buy tools, buy a gas jug. So fucking $30 later, we come back with 5 gallons of gas and tools to actually clean the line. And we cleaned the line. We couldn't really get the line out because the line kind of went back into the fucking engine block, and we didn't want to pull it off right there on the side of the road. So what we ended up doing is taking the pliers and smashing down what was left of the I'm only going to assume it was like cakes of rust. That's what I can want to assume it was, just a big cake of rust. And we basically put the line back on, fired the car up, put the gas in it, obviously, and fired the car back up. And it went through, and the car run fine, but it was shaking like a fucking 2-year-old. Like, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, I know what this is. This is a death rattle. I make it myself sometimes. So we get the car back to the Kangaroo parking lot, which is like 12 feet that way. And the car shuts off, and I think the engine hydro locked, to be perfectly honest. So at that point, since he's broke as a joke, I'm just playing with you, I had to end up paying for a tow, and this was like 10 o'clock at night at this point. I mean, we'd already been there 4 hours, fucking with his car radiator and whatever. And, yeah, he's probably going to lose his job tomorrow. I mean, like, he's got to call out tomorrow. He can't take his kid to school tomorrow. And hell, his wife can't go to work either. Their only car is out of commission now, and the engine's probably locked up on it. And you kind of take that into an aspect of how important things are that's in your life. Like, they depended on this thing to work, and it did not work for them. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to help them at this point. Like, I mean, obviously, you don't have the money to give them a new car. I try to be the best friend I possibly can be. If, missing one of my favorite things of the week, painkiller already, to go help you out, I will do that. The reason I will do that is because if I need your help, I want you to be able to do something you miss, or miss something you love, to come help me out. And that's the kind of person I want to be. That's the kind of person I expect my friends to be. That's why you have a lot of acquaintances and very few friends. You learn who your friends are when you get in situations like you got into today. And I hope I proved myself as a friend, 3 or 4 times over. But that's where he stands right now, and that's the reason I missed Painkiller already. I felt I owed it to you guys, because this is the first Painkiller I ever missed, because I enjoy Painkiller already. I do. It's one of my highlights of my week, and I love interacting with subscribers. I mean, that's just who I am. But anyways, it's been your boy Wings. I'm out, peeps.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm going to go ahead and break another commentator down. This commentator is the Mellow Gamer. The Mellow Gamer is actually somebody I actually watched before I did the commentator breakdown series. And let me tell you why I watch him, and let me tell you why his channel is not going to grow whatsoever. Like I said, not all these commentator breakdowns are going to be positive, and this is a guy that I'm actually subscribed to. Alright, reasons to watch Eagle Strike, or the Mellow Gamer. One, he has some of the most beast gameplay, period. A lot of people like Fear Kraz, a lot of people like Marka J, but this guy puts out gameplays that Fear Kraz and Marka J just can't do as consistently. I mean, I'm not trying to down them or nothing, but this guy puts out gameplay that's amazing. This guy plays nothing but TDM, and he usually MOABs and plus 40 and 50 plus scores on TDM on the reg. I'm talking about every day you have a TDM game where he's dropping a 40-piece MOAB or a 50-plus MOAB in a 6v6 setting of TDM. You might say, well, he's just playing bad players. He's really, really good. As you can see right here, he just constantly just moving around and doing whatever he needs to do. And that's originally what kind of drawn me to his channel. It's like, wow, how does he constantly pull these scores? Because to me, TDM is the place where, you can prove that you're better than other people. Because when you can score big in TDM, you can score big in any game mode. Because game modes like Domination, Headquarters, and like Ground War, that's where the gameplays are spawned at. Mainly where you can pretty much dictate where the enemies are going to be coming from, or there's a whole lot of enemies to dictate, and you can just straight up guess. Whereas 6v6 TDM, if you could drop 50s in that, you're a monster. Straight up. The reason you're a monster in that is because, one, there is no objectives other than killing people. 2, there's only 6 people on the other team. And 3, if you're dropping 50, that means you're scoring almost 75% of the entire team's kills in a 5-minute period. So you're pretty much soloing the entire enemy team. Alright, here's reasons why I think at this rate his channel's never going to grow. 1, he has a very, very lackluster commentary style. He seems to always be pretty much unsure of where to take his YouTube channel. He almost seems like he only wants to do his YouTube channel if it's going to be making him money, which isn't the way to start out. I understand if you're doing something and you do something well, eventually you want to have some kind of return on your investment. But for the most part, you got to start in the same place every time, and it's got to be, you got to love what you're doing. If you're doing something and you're doing it just to make ends meet, you can tell. Like, for example, I haven't played Call of Duty in the last probably 4 days, and you could tell between my personality that I haven't played it, because one, when I'm playing it just to force myself to play it, I'm a lot more unhappy of a person. But if I'm playing it and I'm enjoying it, you can actually tell I'm playing and enjoying it. So I'm trying not to do anything I don't want to do, but at the same time, keep entertaining comment flowing through it. And I feel the same way with Mellow Gamer. But to me, his incredible gaming ability and map knowledge, which I'm hoping he'll eventually break down and talk about, is where is over kind of overrides the commentary for me. But I'm still in that stage where a person doesn't have to be a good commentator if he has gameplay I can learn from. That's where I'm at with the Mellow Gamer. He has got some of the biggest potential to be a breakthrough success in the Call of Duty community, but the fact is his lack of drive and lack of enthusiasm is what's eventually going to kill his channel. And it would sadden me to see him go. I mean, it's almost like It's True Stu. It's True Stu's another guy I love to watch, and he just doesn't put enough videos out. And I can understand where they're coming from. I mean, why would you work your ass off to, put out videos when you're only showing it for, a few hundred people? Well, you can't look at it like that. You gotta look at it like this. I mean, you have a few hundred people watching your videos. That's 200 to 300 people that take some time out of the day, every day, to make you a part of their lives. And you pretty much, if you could treat them like good as gold and pretty much cater to them, they're eventually going to tell their friends. They're going to be like, who you watching? You watching Mark J? And you're like, no, I'm not watching Mark J. I'm watching Mellow Gamer, dude. He treats his fans right. And, word of mouth is a powerful thing. But you guys be the judge. What do you think of the Mellow Gamer? You should check one of his commentaries out. Matter of fact, here, link to his channel has been in the top right of this video the entire time. As always, been your boy Wings for Redemption, and this has been Commentator Breakdown. What's up, fellas? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back. I'm bringing you audio commentary today, and we're going to be doing Sitrep Pro. Last night I went on a mission to get Sitrep Pro, and doing this video that the Sitrep Pro has been patched. You can no longer knife the trophy system. What you can do, however, is go into hardcore team deathmatch and destroy your own team's trophies, which in effect is actually faster if you can get some guys to work with you. I actually called some guys in off Twitter, and I asked them to sit all their stuff down when they spawn in and then play regularly. So basically, they're sitting a trophy system down in a claymore, and I'm basically shooting them to get my Sitrep Pro. I ended up getting Sitrep Pro in 2 games. So this is just a little quick tip that you can get. So if you want Sitrep Pro going through your prestiges, and you can get your buddies to do it with you, you can go ahead and do it. I figured I'd go and tell this because a lot of people last night when I was actually asking for Sitrep Pro tips, a lot of people still gave me the trophy system tip that T-Mark gave out at the beginning of the game. Trophy system tip doesn't work any longer. So to go ahead and prove that that the Sitrep Pro at this point does give you Sitrep Pro for killing your own personal team's equipment in hardcore, look at this clip right here. And as always, peace pimps, out at 5,000.
Time's almost up.
Right here. Got it.
There's lots of things in life that will pretty much send you for a loop in life. And over the last couple days, my videos have been, they've been pretty good videos, but I haven't been putting a lot of them out, and that's because I've been busy in other things. So just like I said before in my my video, Why I Miss Painkiller Already, basically been helping other people out. And I read something tonight on Facebook because I couldn't sleep. It's like 2:30 in the, well, it's actually 3:26. I'm sorry, it's 3:26 in the morning, and I decided to check my Facebook. I read my mother's Facebook, and she had posted that Loretta Lynn was in town, and Loretta Lynn played the Alabama Theater here on April 28th here in Myrtle Beach, and somebody asked her, "You got tickets?" She goes, "I wish." And it made me think back to when I talked to my mother probably about a week before, and she kind of was fishing around for, see if I would maybe buy her a ticket, and I kind of forgot about it, and it kind of made me feel bad. But it also kind of reminds me of why, it kind of reminds me of what you have in life and where the actual love is.
a lot of this got me thinking mainly because I've basically been helping my friends who are really down on their luck right now. And them being down on their luck is one thing, but how they take it in stride is another thing. They hardly ever break down in front of you. I mean, I can only imagine what goes down behind closed doors, but the fact is they take life in leaps and bounds instead of, letting it get them down. And I ask myself all the time in my own brain, how can they sit there and live that life in crushing poverty and still be, uplifting, kind of like Joe Dirt, with no pun intended. And when you have a greater goal in life, like when your goal is to be successful, make money, or whatever it might be, you kind of lose sight of the small things in life that actually makes life worth living. Now, sitting here now, in post, since I'd love to give my mother the money to go see Loretta Lynn, but when she asked me to it, I never gave her an answer back, and I kind of forgot about it because I had other things on my mind, And like, just the sense of satisfaction I could have given her would have made me more happier than anything I could have bought for $100. And I think a lot of people live in that kind of area, that kind of web in life where they can live in that happiness of others. They can live in, the comfort of others, of, basically seeing small things in life over and over and over and over again. And, sometimes it just makes me sad to basically miss one of those. It's almost like a birthday. Like, you see, you be on Facebook or Twitter or Skype or whatever, like, medium that you're plugged into nowadays. They pretty much all have this little thing where it kind of pops up, reminds you that so-and-so's having a birthday. And generally you pop over, you type happy birthday, and you go on about your day. But you don't really go ahead and break down what that means to somebody. The annual event of, turning of another age. And, probably from this day on, I'll probably have more to say on people's birthdays. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling. I mean, it's just late and certain things get to you. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I mean, I'm sorry if this is really short. But, yeah. What do you guys think? Peace. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and we're back, and I'm bringing you another commentator breakdown, and this one is True Stu. You might notice his gameplay is a little different than the average gameplay you see. He's using the M14 Red Dot, obviously one of the better assault rifles on the game, but the way he's using it is he's going for headshots only, and this is pretty much a headshot only MOAB. I'm going to go ahead and call this one the 98% headshot only MOAB, because 2 of the kills in the MOAB were not headshots, but they were very, very close to being headshots. So let's go ahead and break down True Stu's gameplay. When you go to True Stu's channel, you're going to notice one thing. He loves to play free-for-all, and he's a very, very strong player KD-wise. KD is not by no means a barometer of how well somebody plays, but how well somebody runs the field. A person that's very good at controlling enemy traffic movement is generally going to have a greater KD than somebody that's not good at controlling traffic and movement. So you don't go into True Stu's gameplay expecting to see someone with magnificent rushing gameplay and godlike cat-like skills. What you do get in True Stu's channel is extremely good spots of traffic and movement, especially in the free-for-all genre. I first learned of True Stu when I had a contest on my channel early in Modern Warfare 3's life, basically stating how many MOABs somebody could get in 1 week. And True Stu was actually the winner of that with 43 MOABs, which it kind of sparked a controversy because of the PC players, but the PC players didn't submit. And True Stu did submit, and he put 43 MOABs out, all being in free-for-all within a week period. And that's where I started noticing his channel, and I started actually playing free-for-all myself and integrating some of the tactics he put into in my gameplay. He shows very good spots, and I'm talking about very good spots, and he consistently does well. He's actually had a free-for-all live comm session, and he actually MOAB'd on the second game of it. Very good, very cool commentator. And he does really unique stuff like this. You see right here,
he's actually, you know, headshot MOABing. How many other headshot MOABs you've seen on there? I've seen a bunch of MOABs in Desert Eagle, but I've never seen somebody try a headshot only. And I don't know what possessed him to actually attempt to do this. I mean, obviously he must have run into what I refer to as a magic lobby. You notice the editing right here, he's actually zoomed in just to show you that he barely missed his head. But he was actually aiming for, look at this, triple head feed. That man's getting more head than a fucking porn star's cock. Look at that mess. One of the downsides of True Stew's channel is his lack of uploads. I subscribed to True Stew probably about 2 months ago, and I've only really noticed 4 uploads in my box. I'm not trying to say he didn't upload 4 times, but the fact is, the times he uploads is generally really inconsistent. He pretty much uploads whenever he gets a chance to doing, or whenever he gets a gameplay, which is not a bad thing. But the fact is, you might find that in your sub box he'll pretty much be one of those rare occasion views, and that's one thing holding his channel down: inconsistency. He does not consistently upload videos. He doesn't upload enough videos to be noticed. And this is the problems that I found with True Stew's channel as a whole. I really want to watch his videos, but I kind of find myself forgetting about him in periods and times until I actually pop onto YouTube and see that True Stew uploaded a video just like today. And the reason I noticed this video today, this is actually his video today, and I even asked him if I could use this for a commentator breakdown because it was such a unique video, because it caught my attention. I go, headshot only MOAB. I didn't even look who it was by, but you know, as soon as the voice kicked in, yeah, I knew it was True Stew, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Overall, I feel this channel does need more exposure, but at the same time, I feel his equipment is what's letting him down. He seems to be in the same rut that I was in when I first started commentating. I didn't have all the proper equipment or connection to actually do what I needed to be done, and you know, I worked overtime to compensate for it. But I don't know True Stew's situation or where he wants to go with his channel. But you know, I'm just expressing what I would feel as a viewer of a True Stew channel. And for me personally, he doesn't upload enough. I mean, if he or let me put it this way, he doesn't upload at the same time enough. He doesn't upload where it's noticeable. If you're going to upload 1 to 2 videos, and let's say you upload 4 videos a week, which is perfectly fine. You could run a good channel on 4 videos a week. But if you upload those 4 videos a week at like 1 in the morning, you're never going to grow. Time of the day is very key and pivotal when you upload a video. You got to upload a video in the wheelhouse of YouTube's channel. Just like television has a prime time. What is television's prime time? Everybody come with me? Yeah, television's prime time is around 6 to 9 o'clock. It depends on what area of the country you live in or where your country's at. But that's when people get off work, they've had dinner, they're sitting down to watch TV. You got to put your video in the wheelhouse where people watch TV at, or when they want to watch YouTube videos. And that's generally when they get out of school, get out of work, and things like that nature. You can also try offset of other things, such as you can upload late at night, like you know some people do, and that gets you the late night viewership as well. Or you could try to cover all bases like I do. But anyway, if you could, check out a couple True Stew's videos. Tell me what you think about him as a commentator. And it's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. And this has been another Commentator Breakdown. If you'd like to be a part of Commentator Breakdown, please send me a message on Twitter. You can check me out in the link. Peace. Grandma's got a turbo flow off. Sounds like a flat tire.
dolls, baby, and I'm so hard. Pamping these hoes on the boulevard. What's up, guys? It's really late, and yeah, I didn't really upload too many videos today. Oh, I actually uploaded one video today. One. And that video was Supercharged Grandma. I actually took the day off. I did. I took the entire day off. I actually spent most of the day today going out looking for subwoofers for my truck. And I found them. I ended up going with a two Rockford Fox. No, actually, no. It was one Rockford Fox four skate, and a Memphis amp. And that's what I ended up going for. Nice little low subtle bass. So this is actually the first day off I've actually took. Well, I can't really. I wonder if can you really count travel days as days off? Oh, look at my lips. They're all fucking red. Lips are red because of Crystal Light. Fucking love Crystal Light, dude. I mean, it's like the best alternative to Coke. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's got something in it that's gonna fucking kill me and make my kidney rot out. But you know, what can you do? It's fucking Dudley boys. Just those fucking looks. I see them. Yeah, I figured I'd just go and stop in and let you guys know what's up. Try to play some Call of Duty tonight, dude. But man, dude, it gets me right here. It gets me right here in the heart area. It kind of makes me sad. I don't know what it is, dude. It just makes me so upset. Like I get so furious when I'm playing that game, and I don't know. I'm just not here for negativity. We're not here for negativity. So I tell you one thing I am going to do tomorrow. I've been feeling it in my bones. I'm going to play some Fallout tomorrow. It's going to happen. I don't know what system I'm playing it on. I have it on all three systems. I have it on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 3. Hell. But that's going to happen tomorrow. Other than that, another thing I've been wanting to talk about, I want to talk about the time traveling lawyer. I've just been waiting for a good video to come along on that. I mean, I don't want to put out all the videos being somebody else's because, you know, eventually I want some of my gameplay to enter the channel, but that comes up for something else, and, you know, and I also want to try something else. And by the way, if you guys haven't checked out, you should check out my secondary channel. It's WORGODYT. And my buddy Zoid Base Commander, Big Viking Beard, he pretty much runs that channel over there for right now. And he has an entire Let's Play of Journey, which I'm gonna link at some point on this video, but it's not gonna be when this video first comes up because I'm going to fucking sleep. Going to sleepy world. It's just going to go crazy. Oh, you might not have noticed. Look right here. I have two of the same chair. The actually, look at this right here. Look at this. See that? That's what 4 years of fat ass does for you. Look at that shit. But yeah. So you go open nose. Can you open the nose? Barrel smash. Peace.